Guys, good evening. Welcome to the Moto Beamer channel. Phil, your boy, 2021 BMW R1250 GS Adventure. A video I've been wanting to make ever since I got back from my last trip last weekend. 4-day trip, over 1,000 miles. A good sort of shakedown run to kind of work through the gear, work through the bike, all these things. But Klim Badlands top and bottom. Klim Badlands top and bottom. Approximately, I'm just guessing here, $1,600, $1,700 for the whole kit. If you're here, it's because you're probably in the market for it. And I'm here to tell you, based on my experience, we're going to go through some things, top, bottom, we're going to put it on, all this stuff, from the initial review to now and my last trip, the best gear, best adventure gear, best gear, touring gear, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever owned. So stick with me, it's going to be a great video, let's make it happen. All right, guys, so the Klim gear, this is the jacket, I got the pants. I'm just going to do a real short thing here, then I'm going to, sort of demo it. But I got to tell you, I bought this at the BMW dealership, got a pretty good price because I was also buying the bike. But look, if you're, again, like I said, if you're here, it's because you're probably in the market for this. It's spring, people are getting into riding. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate having good gear, having come from, so I always sort of wore high-end motorcycle leathers, race leathers, Dainese, other brands. But I also, when I had other bikes, say adventure bikes or touring bikes, I had kind of shitty Joe Rocca stuff, right? So to bump up to this Klim gear, simply amazing. And I want to go through the top and the bottom, putting it on, showing you some things that you can appreciate. I rode in 30-degree temps. I rode in 80-degree temps over a span of about 1,000 plus miles over 4 days. Not a definitive. It's nowhere near, say, riding to Alaska. I didn't get rained on, but I think you're going to enjoy it. So let's stop talking, put this on, and walk you through it, guys. All right, guys, so here you go. Putting on the pants. As you can see, I got the Forma Adventure boots on, tall boots. I do have a way in which I strap these, sort of, one of my things that I always do all the time. But the cool thing is these pants are wide enough to get over even the big Forma boots. And then they have multiple snaps on the back, as you can see there, that I can kind of keep things tight without them flapping around. So a nice feature to have on the pants. Going over the big boots, able to snap them tight. Okay, nothing crazy there. The other thing I like is the adjustable waistband here on both sides. You can see me strapping it down, loosening up. You don't need a belt. Don't worry about the mini gut there. Hey, I'll be 44 this year. Don't hate on me. I'm trying to do my best. All right, so the vents, and as I'm undoing the vents there, amazing. I got some footage here of when we were in Moab. 80 some degrees. These vents on the legs that I'm opening and showing you are amazing. But in order to feel them, you have to sort of, stand up on the bike. As you can see Eric in front of me doing, I'm doing the same. I will rise up here in a second, but he has the same suit I do. But once you stand up, you can really feel that airflow through the leg vents. They are fantastic. Absolutely. I cannot state enough how good they flow air. Same with sort of we got, demoing the pockets here. But the vents on the front of the pants are great. And there are actually adjustable knee straps here that you can see. Because one of the problems people have mentioned is when you get on the bike, the knee pads sort of fall below your knees. But with these knee straps, you see me working here, you can sort of cinch things down, keep things tight as you see, and keep the knee pads from falling down below your knee. The other thing you got are vents in the back, which are also great. You can sort of zip and unzip those to kind of totally flow air. Look, as we were out here in Moab, it was around 80 degrees or so. Those venting systems worked really, really well to flow air. Really, really well. Now, if it was 120 degrees, who knows? Onto the jacket. Now, as you can see, a lot of armor on the inside. There's some padding you might not know that exists in the jacket. See these yellow or orange zippers? There's padding inside those. Now, I have 2 cell phones. I keep my cell phones in either pocket. But there's sort of chest padding there. Then we got some robust back pad included in the jacket. So we have chest pads, back pads. It's a really heavy jacket, but one of the good things is the cummerband or waistband that you can Velcro to kind of keep the weight off you. The only problem is, as you can see me digging here, the right side always sort of disappears inside the jacket. And I'm talking all the time. So before you go to put this thing on, as I'm demonstrating, you like fish around. Where is this damn thing? Where is it? Pull it out, pull it out. Okay, might have found it. There it is. Okay, so that's what tends to happen. I don't know why they don't keep some sort of, I don't know, retainer to keep that from happening. But you go to put the jacket on, say you're in the dealer, say you're wherever, and you're like, ooh, this thing's kind of heavy. All this armor, all this protection and such. As you can see me pushing the elbow pads back, I tend to do that every time. But once you fasten that waistband, things get significantly better with the jacket. It gets a little lighter, takes the weight off your body, kind of keeps it, strapped in, and it's fantastic. Kudos to whoever thought about that waistband. It really flows air well, and I'm going to go through the vents. Sometimes you can see me kind of riding. I think this is Gateway Canyons, and I have the vents open on the arms there. And with other jackets that I've had, the vents that are open, you don't even, it's like a whatever. But actually, this is Moab, not Gateway. My bad. But same thing, whatever. The vents really, really flow air. And the cool thing is that, as you see me zip this up, the cool thing is you can pull these vents down while you're riding. The zippers are robust enough. You can get enough purchase with your gloves and knock them down, pull them down. And, the other thing too, as the same with the knees, you can sort of tighten these straps. I've had other jackets that have buttons, but you can sort of tighten these straps here to kind of keep the elbow armor from moving around too much while you're riding. Really cool feature, really good, well thought out. Okay, and then of course we have the pockets. I have my ICE card here, the in case of emergency card. I keep that there. We have other vents. So these arm vents are the ones I was talking about. You can pull these down while you're riding. They flow air really, really well as the leg vents. Just with the arm vents and leg vents, significant difference while you're riding in comfort. Really flows air well. Then of course you have the sort of chest or body vents, really nice there. And then you have pockets on top of those which you can access. I think I do have some treats in here, not treats, but just sort of. I do tend to keep my spare key in there. Yep, there it is. Oh, hey, bink, armed. Yeah, nice. Okay, disarmed. So tons of pockets on this suit. I mean, tons of pockets. More pockets than you probably know what to do with, and great venting systems. I can't speak highly enough about this and how it works and how it's functional. And you can use this stuff while you're riding. You can pull these down while you're riding. It is fantastic. You can see there in the back when I have the waistband cinched up, you got a little bit of a crunch there, but it's no big deal. Great looking suit. Can't recommend it enough. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. 2 thumbs up. There you have it, the Klim Badlands top and bottom. Cannot recommend this enough. The only thing I probably haven't done in that gear is, well, 2 things, knock on wood, go down, but the torrential downpour, which we don't get too much rain out here in Colorado, so thankfully we get a lot of snow. It's probably about 7 inches right now on April 16th, but yeah, so haven't really done the torrential downpour thing, but I can tell you, again, best gear that I've owned, highly recommend. You can't go wrong. I mean, this gear is absolutely fantastic. It's something that you just have to wear and use to understand. So with that, thank you for sticking with me. Please hit that sub button if you enjoyed the video and you liked it, or if you're interested in some climb gear. I got some I can sell you. No, I don't. I'm gonna keep it. So, all right, guys, take care. See you in the next one. What you guys don't see is this big boy right here at Daddy's feet while he's making videos. What do you think, buddy? Are you bored yet? You gonna say hi to everybody? Probably not. All right, guys. Wait, we got somebody else. Hey there. All right, guys. Got them both in there. Take care.